Hey everyone, it's Grant here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Alura, Alura.io, which is a fantastic tool for researching products. If you're an Etsy store, you're a beginner, you haven't even started yet, complete newbie, you've got a product, you want to do some research, or you're an advanced seller looking to really expand your product range, then Alura will help you get that product research in a one singular tool. It's a free Chrome extension, and I'm going to talk to you in the complete detail around how I've used it for my business, give you some real world examples and walk through all the different features that Alura has for you. So stay tuned right to the end, while also be talking about my video schedule, and no doubt you'll want to hear about the schedule that's coming up in the near future. So that's enough waffling from me. Let's get straight into this video. So let's get straight into Alura. As I said at the top of the video, this is a product I've been using now for 6 to 8 weeks, and it really has excelled my sales. And I want to talk to you about how I've done it and give you the nuts and bolts of what it does. So first thing to say is free to sign up. So it's a Chrome extension. So if you use Google Chrome on your Mac or on your laptop, and all you need to do is you sign up. I think you need your first name, surname, email address, password, and then connect it to your Etsy store. Download the extension, which is free, and within seconds you get started. All the data is free. You can upgrade to the premium version, which I've done, which gives you more data. But sign up for free, see you go, and then upgrade if you want to. So here we go, Alura, here's the website, alura.io. Just bear with me for 30 seconds, I'll rush through this and then we'll get into the extension. So screenshot of how the extension looks. There's a learn more video which gives you 2.5 minutes, very brief overview of what it's going to do, but why would you need that when you've got this excellent video in front of you? A couple of resources, it's got a fee calculator on there which is free to use, but why use that? I've got my own free downloadable calculator at grantjoyner.co.uk. Completely free. Don't have to sign up to a newsletter. Don't have to sign up to any stupid course that was $1,000, only $10 today. What an old rubbish. Free downloadable calculator. grantjoyner.co.uk. There's also an Etsy guide. There's an Etsy video you can use. Etsy SEO. Check it out. Link up here. But it does go through some of the details around what Alura does. Very simple website. At the bottom you have got a help centre which is great for FAQs, so before you reach out to them, check out those FAQs. But enough going on from me, so let's get straight on to the Alura extension. So what do? Download the Chrome extension. On here you'll see there's a little blue icon, Alura extension, you click it and you sign in. You're ready to go. So you go to Etsy. I'm on UK because I'm based in the UK. And how do you use it? So the idea is that you're going to be doing research on a product that you currently sell, that you're thinking about selling, or you're a complete newbie to Etsy and you just want to do some groundbreaking research. Is it worth it? When's the trends, etc, etc. So let's look at lawn games. Why lawn games? I've got no interest in it other than I'm actually going to buy some for the kids, so that's why I'm a quick look. What would you do ordinarily? You'd look on here, you'd get some information. Oh, that one's £50, that one's 152, that's 130. You try and get some of that data. There are some other bits of data that you can use, other tools, different subscription prices, but check this out. So you've done a search. It could be fairly broad, like lawn games. It could be specific, noughts and crosses game. All you do, click the Alura extension, give it 2 or 3 seconds, goes around and it gathers thousands, if not millions of data points, brings it all onto the screen for you. It really is. If you're an advanced Etsy seller, it's great because the data you need is there. If you're a beginner, it's great because you don't have to go different places and look, it comes in front of you. Alura, here we go. Typical favourites, 512. What does that mean in the grand scheme of things? If it's 10 or 100, it means it's not being searched for and not being favoured a lot. So it's probably not a well-purchased product. It's a low number. Hundreds and thousands is a good number. Tens of thousands, again, my personal opinion, is not a great number. It means it's super competitive. That could be something like games, cards, that's too generic. So really have a 2 or 3 word keyword phrase when you're using Alura. That's not Alura's issue, and it's not confined because they can't pull the data back. They can, but it's about you getting useful data back. Typical price, £12.07, so that's great. Am I going to benchmark my price at the right product at the right price? I've had a look at my product, £4 to make, for argument's sake, £2 or £3 fee, selling at 12, I make £6. Perfect. Within seconds, you can make decisions. Typical sales 12. Again, not huge volumes, but it gives you an idea of where you're going. Also as well, this is a great little button. This little button here is the trends button. So it tells you what the Google trend is. So take Etsy. Etsy is part of a global online e-commerce community, online selling tools. So this tells you what people are searching for on Google and the trends. You can see bit spikes, and then the last month it's gone through the roof. That's because it's nice and sunny here in the UK. It'll be the same for Christmas. Boom. Same for Easter. Spike in April, come back down again. But that gives you an idea of when your key selling dates are. So that's really good data. And again, at a click of a button, you can export this data as well. I'll come back to that in a second. So what does that tell me? So it tells me the product name. What's the product? It's truncated. It only shows you the first 25, but you can get into the detail in a second. The shop name, the category, the price, the favourites, how many sales, and what their revenue is. So, I'm going to ask you a question now. You've looked at Alura very quickly. What else would you need for product research? Not much else. Everything you need is right here on the screen in front of you. What more could you want? But it's got more than that. So let's expand this first one by clicking the little down arrow. It's now going to give me not the truncated title, the whole title. Great for research, but great for SEO because you get to know what your competitors are doing and analyse that data. It tells me the shop name again, the category or what they're selling, how many sales they've done, and how long they've been in business, and how many lots of feedback they've got. All important data points. Now this almost goes into the SEO and marketing remit. So you're getting a research tool, and then you've also got strands of SEO and marketing in the one singular tool. And this is why I personally find it so useful. It also gives me the first image, also gives me tags. I have so many requests about people, what are tags, what do I use them for, what do I put in there? It gives you the data right here. And one thing I love about Alura is it's clearly been made, I'm only guessing because I don't know who made it, but the team or person or persons behind Alura clearly have e-commerce experience or have been selling on Etsy. Look, you've got tags. Click it. Copied. Click it. Copied. I can now hop onto my Etsy on my product listing and paste it. Or if I want all of them, copy it all to clipboard. I know it's just a small thing, but when you look down to the detail and you know someone's taken the time to code that, to do that, you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you the best possible service, the best possible experience. And it might only save you 2 or 3 seconds initially. Times that by 50 lots of listings, 100, 1,000 listings. That could save you minutes, hours, a day of time just on that bit alone. I don't know what I'm going about, but I love that little tool. Absolutely excellent. So you've got that information. What can you do with that? So 2 things. 1, you like the look of this listing, click it, take it off to Etsy. You want to look more at the listing. What other images have they got? Give some more detail. Click straight through to it so you can do some more product research. Great, great, great idea. Number 2, you can then sort the data. So that information looks good, but I want to know about sales. So we can now say, right, sort by sales. So the top seller is JL Wood Creations and their Yardies lawn dice. And they do 20 sales, £495 of revenue. I'm not interested in that, I'm interested in revenue. Click the down arrow. This one has done more sales, £659 of sales. So it's completely customizable on screen. But let's say that's not enough for you. Let's say you want to delve in deeper. You can export the data. So you can either click it at the top and it highlights all the data set, some of which you can't even see because it's going further down, or you can select individual data sets. So I want to do that one, and that one, because they're more specific to what I'm looking for. Click export, give it 2 or 3 seconds. There we go, down the bottom you've got a CSV with that data in. Simple as anything. And that's a great tool if you've got a product range that carries across multiple different keywords or different categories. Some people sell stationery or jewellery beads or jewellery items, and they might come across jewellery, craft items, that sort of stuff. So it covers a multitude of different categories, and that's where it really comes into its own. So we've had a look at that. Let's try a different one. So let's something that's close to my heart, cards. So let's do birthday cards for her. You'll see here, I haven't just put in the word card, it's too generic. I haven't used the word birthday card, although I could do. I put birthday card for her. So then, what do? Simple as peas. You click that Alura icon. There we go. Fetch your details, the data, 1, 2, 3, and there it is in front of you. So typical favourites, 151. Sale price is £6.75, probably about right there or thereabouts. Average selling price for me is about £3 to £4. And if I look at the revenue, someone's done £225, but they're probably not the highest seller. Oh, they are, so the highest seller is 71 as well. If I click on that, actually a very topical one, it's about Boris Johnson and a lockdown card, which is completely on trend and on point at the moment. What's interesting about this, 19,000 sales, they've only been registered since 2018, so just over a year, so they've done really well. Not Nice Things is the card shop, if you have a look at them. Should be promoting that. It doesn't do me any good with my own card shop, but each to their own. Again, the same statistics apply. Category, shop name, how they've been selling, favourites. It gives you so much data, but it also gives you not too much data if you get where I'm coming from. In terms of research, you can go to the ends of the world and really bog yourself down with data. But if you're looking to open an Etsy store, or you've got an Etsy store and you want to excel your sales, or even branch out to a new product range, what do you need to know? Is it trending at the moment? Yes or no? If it's not, when is it trending? Get yourself lined up for that trend point. If it is trending, get moving fast. You need to get on the crest of that wave. Number 2, is it a popular product? Are people buying it? If it's got the top sellers only selling 2 a month, 2 a week, 2 a day, probably not. It's not worth your time. And also, is the selling point right? Just do some quick calculations in your head. It doesn't have to be a mathematical genius. Just look at your product and say, well, it's going to cost me £2 to make, 50p to sell, 50p to post, £1 in fees, that's £3.50. Oh, it's selling at £6, so I can almost double my profit margins, or have a double margin there. And that's important information. And then that allows you to take that data away and then get down to the minutiae. Look at the core details of what you need. On top of that, you've got the SEO. Who's my competitor? What's the analysis I can do on them? I now know that this guy is doing much better than I am. Been selling a bit longer, but tons more sales. So I'm going to go and check these out later on. Not Nice Things. And I can look at their tags. So it gives me real great in-depth information about what they're doing, the SEO and the trends. For me, Alura is a product I've been using, as I say, for nearly 2 months now. Download it today. If you do download it, I'd love to hear your comments. I've gone through that very quickly and very briefly. If something that you don't understand, I'll try and help you, but they have got to help and support. But I'd also love to hear your comments. What did you find worked for you? What doesn't work for you? What will work for you? And how have you used it in your store? Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification icon and like this video. I will try to get to a schedule. I've been saying it for weeks now. I'm going to try and do, bear with me, I'll come up later the week with some more details, but I'm going to try and hit on a Sunday and a Wednesday so you know exactly when that content's coming out, and try and ramp up my schedule so that you're finding this information as useful as possible. And finally, I hear what you guys are saying in terms of comment. I'm trying to work on the video and the audio. I've invested in some new audio equipment which is coming very soon, and I'm also putting subtitles and captions on all the new videos I release, and I'm going back to my old videos and adding those, but please do bear with me and give me some time. But thanks very much for subscribing everyone, and the comments. Please comment down below and I'll see you for my next video.